Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're looking at the recent social post they made, Dolly's Corner, with the new hero sneak peek, which looks pretty cool. There's a few things I want to talk about in here, and then I'll give you guys my assumptions on what this dude may end up being. I am completely lost now. Thank you, Malware Bytes. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so if you're wondering how I'm looking at it like this, I used to always look at these things on Twitter. I don't really use Facebook much, but I went to Facebook and I realized they actually separate them really nicely into smaller images. So it's not like the Twitter one where you got to scroll up and down. It's very handy. So this is basically Dolly's just introduction. Then we jump into the sneak peek. So faithful and loyal watch guardian of the mountains. I was once a guard on mountain peaks. Dude. It's like a poem. I can't read poems. I was once a guard. On mountain peaks I was born, and on mountain peaks I fought to my death. So I'm not sure on this one anymore. There's someone that posted something about a dimensional that could be plausible, and shout out to Coco for messaging me on Discord about it. But I don't think this will be a dimensional because dimensionals they often have ready for a long time. There's stuff in the files, we find out about them. I don't think it's going to be a dimensional. Now my initial thought was definitely a celestial because of that whole gate guardian type vibe, but this is leaning me in towards, they could throw a real spanner in the works and make it a light bearer, you know, but this is leaning me in towards wilder or possibly mauler. So for me, it looks kind of like a totem pole type thing where it's like, you know, like you can see in the middle here, it has like the different segments. So it does have the birds on there as well, which like leans me into the possibility of maybe I feel like a totem pole they could make either a wilder or a mauler, because it's like, you know, with the mountains, with the land, all that sort of stuff. But I think I still lean into celestial. So let me know what you guys think. I'll go over here to Facebook and show you the post about the dimensional thing. No, Facebook's here. Wait, let's go back. And let's take a look at, where was it? There was one down here. Not you. This one here. So this was the dimensional from Final Fantasy that they were talking about, Alexander. I don't think we're going to get a dimensional. But hey, look, it looks like it could be inspired by it, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's go back over here, jump into it. But yeah, it could be like, and then whenever there's death involved, you think Graveborn, but I don't think this thing looks like it's going to be inanimate. Like it looks like it's going to be not like a flesh and bone type thing. It looks like it's going to be more of a, I don't know. I feel like logs and stuff like that, maybe rocks. We'll have to wait and see. That's my anticipation. My number one pick is going to be Celestial, but you know, we could possibly lean into doing Mauler or Wilder. That's my thoughts. Let me know your guys. Then we go into this. So these things are a bit funny when they put these in here. So they have like the character like basic thing, and like this sort of thing I'm happy to read. Like I can get through this, but this makes me want to know the story more, but I don't want to read too much to know the full story, if that makes sense. So this one they do have Satrana and Antandra. So basically, it goes through the whole bio of Antandra, talks about her, and then the main thing was down here. Life in the land of exiles has made her more vigilant, yet she still demonstrates great confidence and strength on battlefields, a lone warrior in the land of the exiles. So like, it's like she's been exiled, but I don't know why. I don't know any of that. They talk a little bit about her and her relationship with Satrana, but I want to know more, but I don't want to have to read too much to find out. Just tell us, guys. Just tell us. So Satrana, so she was Satrana's savior, and Numisu was her subordinate, once held high hopes for Antandra. Or was she Numisu's subordinate? Wait, if that's savior, it means she was the savior of that. Subordinate means she was the subordinate of him? I don't know whether the way they've worded this. So I'm tipping she was trained by Numisu? I don't know. Anyway, let's go back here. Previously, she was best buddies with Satrana. They'd cook foods together, and now she's all on her own. I want to know why. And then we have Satrana. So Antandra, admire, respect, reliant. So she admired and respected and relied on Antandra. I feel like they've done these backwards because the admirer is her admiring Antandra. The teacher is him teaching her. It's like they've gone backwards between the two, which is tripping me out here. I don't know. I might just be reading it wrong. But once again, you got the whole bio. What have we got? Previous. The miseries of her childhood resulted in insecurity and lack of trust. Satrana was often emotional and seized by the feeling of being helpless. Currently optimistic and outgoing, brings energy to the the temple of the seer. Yet deep within, she is brave and resilient and willing to endure hardships to reach her goals. Cool beans. Let's go. Then she has this. Then I think that on the Twitter one, it had more. I think they've cut something off there. Nope, it was here. Temple of when we look at the hometown, this is all just a bit chunked in. Current residents, Temple of Seekers, occasionally goes out to seek Antandra. This is what I'm talking about. She goes out to seek Antandra. I want to know a little bit more. So we go over here to the next image. It used to be that she cuddled Antandra's tail to sleep. Now it's gone. I did kind of like that image. Next up, we just have this one talking about this, and this is where it sort of falls down a little bit for me. I don't know about you guys. I really do miss it. I've mentioned this in the last time, and I'll probably mention it every time after this. With the first one, we had dev notes. A little bit of that stuff. I would love to see that in these again. This stuff's all good. Like I said, I actually enjoyed the little Antandra Satrana look. I always enjoy the sneak peeks at new heroes. I'm happy for them to be in there. Then normally they have like the Rowan selling some items and stuff like that. But if they put just like 2 questions from the community for the last, because I do these bi-weekly. We get new heroes bi-weekly. They put these in bi-weekly. And I'm like, if every 2 weeks they just had 2 questions answered from the community in like a little dev post, I think that would be fantastic. I don't see any issue with doing that. I don't think it would be too hard to find, questions or anything in Discord and stuff like that. There's a lot of suggestions and questions, so I feel like they could do that. It doesn't even have to be like the most pressing questions, because obviously if you're doing this every second week, you're not going to have like real deep questions every time, but just have a little bit of something to just communicate with the community. I think that would be fantastic, but I'm just a guy. So this one, they just talk about him setting up a shop, and then Vidan, the settler dude, these things don't really stress me. But the big thing is, once again, the new hero coming into the game. Let me know what you guys think. My bet's still on Celestial. Could be more. Could be Wilder. My honest guess is Celestial, Wilder, more. We will see. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.